So I moved to Michigan in 2018. And at that time, I was a stay-at-home mom. And then in March of 2019, my husband passed in a car accident, and my whole world completely changed. That was one of the biggest reasons why I decided to go back to school. At the time that his accident happened, I was actually pregnant with my daughter. So that was March of 2019, and she was born in August. And then COVID happened the next year. So it was a very hard, interesting time. I ended up getting a job in the fall of 2021, which was huge for me. I hadn't actually worked a real job in 7 years, but I was finally ready and, needing to support my family. I enjoyed working there. I met a lot of great people and I got raises, but I never was gainfully employed. No health insurance, no PTO or any of that stuff. So eventually I got to the point where I started thinking how am I going to support my family better? I'm feeling like I need to grow in this situation and what would the answer be? And I never thought that I would go online and start thinking about going to school. And initially I'm would I stay in Michigan or would I go to Illinois? I started researching places in Illinois, but then I found out they have Michigan Reconnect. And I was well, it makes sense to stay here. So I looked into sonography and I was pretty dead set on it for at least a semester. In the spring of 2024, when I started Delta, I took a technical communication class with Marianne Bird. She's great. And I wrote a paper to make my decision on what what program I was actually going to go into. Because in the spring of that year, I also took medical terminology with Professor Sabrin, and he's the program coordinator for respiratory. So he got me really excited to join the program, and he's very enthusiastic when he teaches. And then I dug deeper because of the paper and found out more information and what fit my life better. And with having 2 kids, all the clinical sites for respiratory are in the Tri-Cities, and you have opportunities to have a paid externship at the hospitals, and you can start clinicals the first semester. And I kind of liked knowing I would have more clinical experience from the get-go. I was really nervous because I hadn't gone to college in 14 years, so I didn't know how I would do, but I knew this time that I was gonna try my best. Because when I went to school when I was 18, 19 in Chicago, I was just going. And it started off good, and then it just my grades were all over the place eventually, and then I was just stopped. So I had a long time to think about it if I was going to go this time, because honestly, reflecting back on that and then going to school as a kid, I never was an honor roll student or anything like that at all. So I was I kind of what would it have been if I would have pushed myself all the way? What am I capable of? And that was a huge motivator for me. I think it's better to put yourself out there instead of maybe not doing it and then questioning it later. Take the opportunity while it presents itself. You may meet some really amazing people. You could end up being really proud of your accomplishments through it. Basically, just don't be afraid to try, especially to try your best.